Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Tatiana Costa Vallejos. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Foreign Language program with emphasis of English. In this video, I will talk about the meaning of a metaphor and give my opinion on the experience my classmate Madeleine shared. My opinion about this metaphor. This metaphor invited you to see life as a play where each person is my actor of his own story and each scene we like represent a different act with its changes, learning and transformation. Opinion on my parent experience. Her story is clear example of how life represents use with unexpected acts. The pandemic represents a dramatic change in the education plan, forcing her to adapt a new scenario of virtual learning. And in her experience, the classmate showed resiliency and she knew with for feeling alone and frustrated to feeling sporting and achieved her academic goals, facing what on day for him was a very big change. Evaluation of the use of the past tense. The companion experience used mainly the simple past tense as she narrative specific events as the pandemic arrived, we passed, I left. So, I can say that the company used past tense well. Tips for my parents. Just as you did not expect them the pandemic in life unique acts will a red bouquet is not to resist but to adapt I look for opportunities for growing with every change. 2. Despite the strain during the pandemic, my parents found ways to stay connected. Remember that even in the most difficult times, there are ways to persevere and nurture meaningful relationships. 3. Each new stain, my narrative for how you experience it demonstrates time manifests and unfolded, and each new act can bring positivity, perspective, and opportunities for personal development. This is all. Thank you so much for attention.
Hello everyone, I'm Diana Carolina Cárdenas and today I will be reviewer Tatiana Costa's experience and reflect on the lesson we can learn from her story. A good conscience is a continual Christmas. Tatiana's choices metaphor is very interesting. The idea that a good conscience can bring us a continual joy similar to feeling of Christmas is beautifully expressed. Christmas is often associated with warmth, generosity, and happiness, and be equating a good conscience to this. Tatiana highlights its lasting positive impact on our lives. It suggests that living ethically is not just about avoiding wrong action, but about actively pursuing action that bring inner peace and joy. Well, Tatiana's writing is clear and well structured. Her use of past tense effectively conveys the events of her experience. I noticed some minor grammatical errors wherever these do not significantly detract from the overall quality of her narration. Also, it shows me how I apply a good writing and grammar. Based on Tatiana's experience, these are three pieces of advice I would offer. Trust your conscience when faced with difficult decisions. Always listen to your inner voice and let it guide you toward ethical choices. Embrace small acts of kindness. You don't need to make great gestures to make a difference. Even small acts of generosity can have a profound impact on others and bring you inner peace. And reflect on your experience. Take the time to reflect on your action and their impact on others. This will help you gain a deeper understanding of your values and reinforce the importance of life ethically. Tatiana's experience taught me that a good conscience is not just a personal benefit, but a way to create a positive ripple effect in the world. It reminded me that true happiness comes from aligning our action with our values, and that a small act of kindness can have a lasting impact. This story also highlights that by following our moral compass, we not only benefit ourselves but also inspire others to do the same. It's powerful reminder that ethical living is a gift that keeps on giving. Thank you for listening to my review of Tatiana Acosta's stories. I hope her experience has inspired you as much as it has inspired me to live a life guided by a good conscience.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayerly and today I will share my review of Diana's experience and her interpretation of the metaphor Conscience is a Man's Compass by Vincent van Gogh. In her view, this metaphor signifies that our inner moral guidance acts like a compass, directing us through life challenges and ensuring we choose the right path. I agree with this interpretation because, much like a compass points to north, our conscience steers us toward integrity and honesty even in difficult moments. Diana's narrative, which recounts an event from when she was 16 and 11th grade, is both engaging and insightful. During a challenging chemistry exam, she faced a moral dilemma when many of her classmates decided to cheat. Despite the pressure, she relied on her conscience, choosing to work honestly on the test. This experience not only highlights her strong personal values, but also serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of integrity. Her detailed recounting of the situation using past tenses consistently allowed us to clearly follow the timeline of events and feel the tension of that moment. From a language perspective, Diana's narrative is well structured, with correct use of past tenses, grammar, and spelling. However, there is always room for growth. For example, she could enhance her storytelling by including even more sensory details that describe the environment and her emotions during the exam. Additionally, varying sentence structure could help maintain a dynamic flow and keep the audience more engaged. Finally, a deeper reflection at the end of her story would more directly link her experience to the valuable lessons She learned about integrity and self-realization. Listening to her account, I was reminded of the importance of following one's moral compass, especially when faced with challenging decisions. This experience resonates with me personally, reinforcing the idea that while taking the honest path might sometimes be harder, it ultimately leads to greater personal growth and fulfillment. Overall, Diana's story is a testament to the strength of character that arises from trusting one's conscience, and it serves as a compelling reminder to all of us to stay true to our values even under pressure. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope my review provides you with new insights into the power of conscience and the art of personal storytelling. Bye.
Best regard. My name is Madeline Itzayan Muñoz Obando, and next I'm going to talk about the metaphor chosen by my colleague Jennifer Tatiana. A good coach is a continual Christmas, Benjamin Franklin. In my opinion, this metaphor has a very beautiful meaning. Christmas represents many emotional experiences and memories, which is why I believe values at the way we act in different situations leave a lasting impression. They can even make us feel a kind of joyful nostalgia because with the good deeds we make many people happy. I find my colleague Jennifer experience very moving. I think it's wonderful that she has always been characterized as a person with ethics and values. Those values motivate her to help the children in her community. The happiest and gratitude she solely felt at that moment are things that are not forgotten. Sometimes beautiful that her parents instilled in her. The reflection of the Christmas experience. She used the past tense correctly. For example, I was 17. I was in my last year of high school. I decided I wanted to do something. He helped me organize the toys, and we were at home. The children were given their present. Her, her grammar was clear and precise, as we explained the story with attractor concrete at with good use of vocabulary. It's clear that she experienced her ideas clearly. Some advice I would give my classmate: 1. To always maintain those beautiful values of helping and making others happy. 2. Even as time passed, she should never stop looking for moments to help. 3. To share her experience with others so that it inspires and motivates more people to count with kindness. Um, I love my classmate experience. It's a very beautiful and motivating experience. Thanks to her story, I understood and that living with a clear conscience gives us a constant gift in Spain. I claim I learned that we don't need much to do good, just willpower and empathy. It also reminded me that action and that we love reflect Rene, Rossetti, no matter how small they may seem, can make a hint different in motivates moments life. In conclusion, in my colleagues' experiences, empathy reflect the meaning of the metaphor. Living with a clear conscience, truly full as with your joy, as if as if every day were Christmas. Thank you for your attention.